William Hunt Savile Row sponsors the Trilby Tour. The perfect gentleman's playground.
I believe it was William Lombard in his novel of 1576, A Perambulation of Kent, who wrote, and I quote, "As I stroll the fields of Tonbridge and Marling, I spy men with sticks thrashing the grass to no avail, in an attempt to put a tiny object in a tiny cup." Amazingly, 500 years later, we're here on the same ground doing exactly the same thing, apart from the Trilbys.
This is the last regional qualifier of the 2013 season, and a long hot summer of golf heads towards the sunset in southeast England. The Trilby Tour looks for the champion of Kent at Kings Hill Golf Club near Maidstone. This former airfield was developed as an inland links course in 1995, and today over 100 Trilby Tourians gather in the early morning mist for their last chance to claim a place in the World Championship final at Rockcliffe Hall in Durham. Coming up on the show, we feature the best of the day in regular play. You can enjoy all of the four-man, three-hole playoff. And we have the return of the legendary James Vaugh's Shuffle in Rogues Gallery.
Get in. Oh! Nearly.
But not near enough sunshine. Now, time to hand over to your commentator for the day, King of the Hill, Rob Lee.
So welcome along to Kings Hill Golf Club in the Garden of England. We're playing for the Trilby Tour Championship of Kent. This is a brand new venue for the Trilby Tour. Old RAF base. Hurricanes used to take off down the 1st and land down the 18th. Now it's golf shots that we admire. Let's find out what the owner and trainer's up to. William Hunt on the first tee.
Chris, first time the Trilby Tour?
Yeah, first time.
What made you enter at this latter stage of your golfing career?
Yeah, I seen it on television a few times, impressed the way things went, and I thought, why shouldn't I give it a go? All right, so I'm getting on a bit, but that doesn't matter.
73 years young. Probably,
73
I think
years young.
our oldest competitors this year. Will that experience, all those years of experience, will it help you today?
I'd like to think so, but I'm not sure.
Chris, what's your strengths?
I like to think is accuracy.
Yep.
I'm not long off the tee.
Nope.
I appreciate that, and I play with him in myself really.
So you're going to play within yourself. You're accurate, and do you think if some of those putts drop today, do you think you'll have a chance?
I think you always have a chance in this game. You know, that's what handicaps are about, and if you play reasonably well, then you've got a chance.
Chris, we'll be watching you.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
Well, hopefully the pressure of the situation doesn't get to Chris. But indeed, it wasn't that. It was William's shirt that put him off. 23 points. Here's William again.
Fourth time.
Yep.
What's going to happen today?
Going to play better than I have before.
Really?
Looking forward to it, yeah.
What's been your best finish?
Best finish has been about top 20, I think.
That's not great, is it?
No, it's not brilliant.
That's not great, because you're a good player.
Yeah, it's not been steady out there, but getting used to it. Like the course, come here the other day. It's good.
And how did you play the other day?
Not brilliant, it was really marking it.
Yeah.
And green's a bit slow, but they've done a lot of work and it looks really tidy.
What's the experience going to do today? What will that help? The experience of three tournaments under your belt?
Yeah, I think it will be. Other stuff have played as well. It all helps. It's helped in other competitions. I think looking that way, just got to plot your way around really, and like I say, use your experience.
And what's it going to take today? What score?
It's fairly still, isn't it? So Top 10, I reckon, is probably going to be 34, 35, to be honest with you.
I kind of agree with you on that score. 34, 35 will be needed for top 10. Big question is, will that be you?
Yeah, looking to be it.
Andrew, play well.
Thank you.
Well, he's a 6 handicapper, so he's pretty tasty. And that's perfect. Firm conditions, ball bouncing and running a long way. Well, let's hope he's ready. Let's hope he's steady. And here's Teddy.
Teddy, last chance to win this year.
God loves a try wheel, don't they? I mean, 3 in 3 weeks, so you know, I'm getting used to the format now, so hopefully I'll come good.
Experience going to help?
No experience whatsoever. Asked a few people about the course. Been very helpful to tell me, but I've got a nice caddy on the bag today. Another Teddy, so hopefully we'll be a winning formula.
Will the Teddy team win today?
Let's hope so. Old Teddy.
Twin Teddies, here we go. 3 wood. The Mr. Sheringham, that sounds more formal. And some speed as well, he's got some speed. Admirable tee shot, lovely. Now William's caught up with Chris the Iceman Dyson.
Chris, the Iceman.
Good to see you again, William.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. As I say, I came and had a practice around here, had a nice time. Met my caddy Tony that day, and he's going to help me around today. It's pretty dry, it's pretty bumpy. I think it's about discipline is what it requires out of today. And hopefully if I can get discipline and roll a few putts, which you know is not my strength, we'll see how we get on. But it's good to be back.
So we've got Vos here, but we've got Stoner, Burton and Jones, the 3 guys that you went up against at Goodwood. How's that feel?
Yeah, no, it's great. I mean, I think one of the things I really like about the Trilby Tour is the community. You know, you come back having a bit of a laugh. I was next to Vosey on the range. I was slapping a few, he was, you know, a bit of jibe going on. Good fun. But again, really nice to be back with the Goodwood boys. And yeah, Darren thinks he's got us beat, so that'll be fun. But no, it'll be a good competition. And as I say, it's nice to play in such a strong field.
Well, the Iceman, a 6 handicapper at Goodwood, that's pretty Goodwood. That's a strict old test up in the downs. And this one, fine tee shot. Well, it's the world champion spot now on the Trilby Tour. Williams caught up with James the Killer Votes.
James, the greatest living Trilby Tourian to date.
You do like commenting on that, don't you?
You've
no
earned it.
pressure, no pressure or anything like that.
But you've earned it.
I've had a good one so far, touch wood.
Well, tell us what you've won.
Norfolk, Sproulston Manor twice, defended it, which was good. The pairs last year, the match play last year, and then the grand final 2 years ago.
Which was the toughest?
The match play, to be honest, you know, it's a different format. It's hard work. It's hard work. Yeah, it's good though. It's good.
And your favourite?
Oh, the favourite's the grand final, definitely. Yeah, that last putt on the last hole. A little bit carried away with my celebration. It was all pressure release, so yeah, it was good.
The celebration will go down in history.
The win goes down in my history, I tell you. Yeah, no, it was good. I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it.
Big names today to fight against, to play against Burton, Tinkling, Haig, Chris Dyson,
yeah.
All champions.
Yeah, no, Malloy's here as well. So yeah, there's a few names here. So we'll just have to see. Ask me after I've played my first tee shot. So we'll see.
Well, here he is, the Man United of the Trilby Tour. Win after win after win after win. A lot of waggling going on there. I think this is where Miley Cyrus got her inspiration for twerking. The swing of a confident man. Beautiful to watch. Let's get out onto the golf course to the first par 3. It's the 6th, 171 yards. And this is Paul Gregory. He plays at Romsey. Second time in the Trilby Tour. 1 handicapper, so not much to play with there. Everything's got to be right. And an excess check with the tee shot. Struck it well, but a little left. Underbid. That's the caddy's fault. To the 8th. And Lenihan coming towards the turn. 16 points. Pretty good start. This one looks offline though. Is it going as far right as it looks? Well, it is. Straight into, well, iffy life. Back 9, Dyson, his 4th. 19 points after the first half, which is pretty good. And struggling here. 10th hole, par 5. Could be dropping shots. To Vos, 2nd of 14. From the rough, but not too bad. Needs a big finish. But he's used to that, the amount of times he's won out in the Trilby Tour. But he's not quite at it today. Teddy at the 18th, 32 points. Come on, Teddy. And the contact didn't look that good. Let go of it. And it's left. Way left, into the crowd. Not much chance of Teddy playing a Trilby Tour event with one person watching. Loved by the British public. Back to the 6th and the birdie putt of Gregory. Come on, keep coming. Oh, it's a little shy. A little too economical. 31 points for Ovenden at the final hole. This is for a 3-pointer. Over and up and down Dale. The line was pretty good, but all in all, DNQ did not improve upon his points. So he'll be back for more. It will take no further part in the Championship of Kent. To Lenihan's 2nd at the 8th. Sit down, greens are firm. Dyson at the 10th. And that's a canny shot. Look at it release though. Conditions, although it's firm, the ball's running a long way. You need a lot of control around the greens. Vose's birdie. His putt looks like this. Not quite. Not quite. Let's catch up with regular Trilby Tourian Darren Burton. And only 12 points at this stage. That was a nice putt. But all in all, 31 points, not good enough. Doesn't matter. He did qualify for the final with his performance at Saint-Pierre. So he's got that to look forward to. And a nice smile at the end as well. Paul Gregory. Second putt for his par at 6. Excellent work from the tall fella. And that will do. As he pushes on with his quest to get to Rockcliffe Hall. Par 3 8th. 16 points so far for Lenihan, and his par putt is magnificent. Oh yes, roundabout and right up there. Iceman, Chris Dyson, long putt at the 10th. This is a bogey putt, not the ideal way to start your back nine. It's a very good putt. A damage limitation, doesn't matter. 34 points DNQ, but he does qualify for Rockcliffe Hall as a past ex-champion. And James the Killer Vose at 14. Unusually poor day for James, 28 points. Another DNQ, also an ex-champion, right through at the final. And that's a lifetime ambition for those that play the Trilby Tour, become a world champion. Teddy Sheringham, his 3rd at 18. Could do with holding this. Getting through the horseshoe of people, past the flag post, over the signage. DNQ for Teddy, and his options are narrowing down. 33 points. We're back after. Welcome back to the Trilby Tour. Beautiful day at Kings Hill Golf Club. Very much liked by the players on the Trilby Tour. And the membership, very friendly as well, welcoming everybody here and hoping that they have a really good day, which they are having, although different measures of success. To the 8th, and Dennis Sharma, who's a 9 handicapper. And this looks like it's peeling left, straight into that bunker. So his sandwich will be the next club in his hand. Back at the 5th, Simon Hudd, 35-year-old, comes from Sutton Green Golf Club in Woking. And it's his first Trilby Tour event. And hopefully thoroughly enjoying the experience. Reading's Kamal Lakhani. Slightly out of position here. Ball below his feet. At the 7th. Bit of sand that flew up there. And it's hard judging the bounce and the roll and the grip. And the breeze. First par 3 in the back 9. Is just under 200 yards. Alex Cooper. 3 handicapper, so pretty tasty golfer. As shown by the quality of that strike. Also playing in his first Trilby Tour event. 8 handicapper Adam Singleton coming towards the end of his round. 33 points, so he's in good shape. A bit too much sand, a little bit thick the contact. Very exacting. Everybody trying to at least play to their handicap to have a chance. Most weeks it does on the Trilby Tour. Sharma. Oh, the bunker shot was good. Not quite enough spin. Back to Hudd's third at the fifth. Straight back at the hole and... oh no. No. Let's reach into the pocket for a marker with a sweaty palm. Lakhani's third at 7. 2 tiers to deal with. And as it creeps closer and closer and closer, it's a pretty decent effort. Didn't need much more to be absolutely stone dead. We saw the lovely tee shot of Alex Cooper at the 11th. It's almost Alice Cooper, that, isn't it? Thankfully, he's not ringing any chickens on this green. 35 points, pretty good effort. Leads in the clubhouse. He has to wait. That horrible finish early, have to wait situation. Well, Singleton trying to wrap that one in from 25 feet. Just fails. Sharma, his par putt. A little bit of shoulder movement and head movement and movement with the putter head. Look at that, 35 points. Tied at the top. So Sharma's effort today, excellent. The man from Reading. The birdie putt was very brave. So was the second one for his par. Nice work from the Hudster. And Lakhani. Can he do the same thing? Heel down, toe up a little bit. And just wraps it straight into the middle of the cup. Singleton. The shortest one of the last 3. That goes missing. And 36 points in the end. Adam Singleton, fair effort. So he plays to his handicap and he leads. Time now to meet Glenn Halsey, the general manager of Kings Hill. We asked him why he wanted the Trilby Tour here.
It's a profile lift for the club. I think Trilby Tour's not been down to Kent for a while. We're ideally set up 6,600 yards, inland links this time of year. It's a fantastic place to be. Some of our members are playing in it and we watched a few of the guys tee off, and it's the tournament conditions for amateur golfers. It's as close to tournament conditions as you'll get. In terms of the crowds around the first tee, every single guy up there is nervous, you can tell. It's palpable and tangible. And that's what the Trilby Tour is, and that's what makes it so intriguing. So I think they'll get a lot of confidence out of this. Looking forward to the playoff. The holes we've got, 10, 17 and 18, it's a good mix. Difficult par 5, difficult par 3, followed by a very difficult par 4. It's going to be great, and they're relatively close to each other as well. And you can see 2 of those 3 holes from the clubhouse. So par around there will probably do it, I would imagine.
Back out onto the course, and 5 handicapper Luke Stephanides with his tee shot at the 6th par 3. Plays at Essendon Country Club. He did play at Trevose earlier this year, but hasn't qualified as yet for Rockcliffe Hall. So that one, well, fringing. He could putt that, might chip it. Onto the back 9, the 13th, coming out the trees and trying to bend one around from left to right, which he has done. What a shot this is. A little bit of a false front, but a very good escape for Russell McIntyre. He's a member here, so he knows the course very well. Richard Tinklin. He was the champion at Berkshire. He won that at Caversham Heath. This is at the 11th. And the members at Sittingbourne Golf Club reasonably pleased with his effort there. Back to Stephanides and the birdie putt, a long one at that 6th hole. Get going. Very good from there. Very well judged, right across the green. And some of these greens are big at Kings Hill. 13th hole, 406 yards. And a pretty canny bunker shot. This would be an unbelievable par. To the 18th, and Paul Gregory, 2 putts. He's only a 1 handicapper, so no stroke here. It's stroke 5. We'll give him 36 points. But he's a long way from the hole, up and downhill. Now very much downhill. Go on, get going. No! Nearly a superb finish to his round. And visibly delighted with his efforts. Joint clubhouse leader. Well done, Paul Gregory. Reasons to smile. bunker trouble for Tony Wells. Plays at Mid Sussex Golf Club, second event on the Trilby Tour. Spin. Oh, excess check, my boy. Thing of beauty. Simon Hudd has played really well today, 36 points, and if he finishes off in a tasty manner, which he nearly holed it, look at that. Nearly popped it straight in the cup. He's trying to look all nonchalant. That's what I do every time I play an 18th hole. Piece of cake. McIntyre's par putt, please go in. Almost genius. But 36 points for the man from Kings Hill. Very satisfying to be level with the course. But you'll have to wait and see if he gets anything with that. Tinklin's effort from the fringe. We saw the approach at the 11th. Very much down the hill again. Quick, quick, quick. And he was wary of that. 37 points when he finished 18 holes. So Tinklin, the new leader, the new mark. Everybody trying to get past him. Top 4 go through to the playoff. That's the story. Every time we play a county championship, Trilby Tour. Stephanides, oh, right in the back. Another man gets to 37. Fist pump. You better believe it. Tony Wells at the 10th hole. He's going well, 20 points to this stage. Par putt. Well, he doesn't make that one. But what he had was a brilliant day on the course. 39 points for the 10 handicapper, new clubhouse leader. Sterling effort. What about Simon Hudd? He's got a shot here. So 2 putts for a net 3. And that will give him 39 points. And that's exactly what he does. So tied at the top. Another splendid day on the golf course. And let's give a big hand to Dan Hanbury, who very much overpaid to be a guest interviewer on the Trilby Tour. And guess what? He's got William as his meat and a sandwich.
Thanks, Rob. I'm here on the 9th with the godfather of the Trilby Tour. It's William Hunt. William, 7th year the tour's been going. It's going from strength to strength. You must be very proud of what you built here.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
A lot of very nervous golfers on the first tee. What advice would you give them?
Concentrate.
Concentrate. Easy as that.
Yeah.
And we're here at Kings Hill today. Course is looking beautiful. What sort of challenge do you think this is going to provide the players?
Oh, it's hard.
You think it's tough?
Yeah, it's very hard.
So over the years, you must have seen a lot of high drama on the Trilby Tour. Have you got any favourite memories from a Trilby Tour event?
Probably my own interviews, really.
Thanks. Well, that was William Hunt. Back over to you, Rob.
Thanks, Dan. I mean, you paid in the thousands at that charity auction for that opportunity to be an interviewer on the Trilby Tour, and William Hunt treats you like that. There's our producer, Dave Lee, the big man from Hull. Slap on the face. I mean, there's affection. There's real affection there. You're wondering now, was it money well spent? Well, let's leave the world of fashion and showbiz and head back out into the sporting arena, which is the Kings Hill Golf Club. 11th hole, par 3. Lacani. Now this one, with a bit of luck, will find the target. And it hasn't, and it rolls down and away there, and that's in a real depression just right of the green. Lenihan's 4th at the 9th. It's going to come around a little bit, but struggling at the par 5. Forward to the 11th. Short game skills of Lacani. Well, that's a wonderful, wonderful approach from there. 42 points for Kamal. Top stuff. That definitely is leading in the clubhouse. It's just one of those days. It all happened in the right order on the right holes. Lenihan's effort at the 9th for his par, long way away. Level with the card at this stage, so he can improve. If he can knock this one in significantly, and he does. 43 points in the end. Well, the highest scorer in regulation play, through to the final 4. And he'll be carrying a lot of local wishes with him when we get to the playoff. So it's Lenihan with 43 points, Lacani with 42, and 2 players had 39 points. Hudd and Wells on 39. Incredibly good scoring this week because of the fast running conditions. Stephanides and Tinkling, well, they just missed out, but they qualify for the final at Rockcliffe Hall in Durham, along with Gregory, McIntyre, Singleton, and Dinesh Sharma. It's the playoff when we come back. This hill, look at the windsock, the old RAF base. It's getting up. It's going to be tricky for all 4 contestants that have made it through. and we will find out the champion of Kent in 3 holes' time. They'll be playing the 10th, the 17th and the 18th. All 4 players getting a stroke at the 10th and 18th. So honours even for the 4 players as William whips up the crowd.
This is the first playoff hole, the club's 10th. All 4 players will be receiving 1 shot. First to the tee, Mr. Ian Lenihan.
Lots of local support for Ian.
My name is Ian Lenihan, aged only 46. Golf club is Kings Hill. Fortunately, I played here today. Handicap is 13. I had a good wingman, brother-in-law on the bag. Do you know what? He was an absolute humdinger. There was 2 guys swinging that club today, and that's the best round of my life. The only disappointment is he wasn't playing, so I could beat him because I've never beaten him. But next time I will. That was a really good round, thanks to him today. Swung well, enjoyed it, good company, really nice day.
So pressure on. Oh, and the membership, they're right behind him. Lovely start.
Next up, Mr. Kamal Lakhani.
Hi, my name is Kamal Lakhani. I'm 34 years old. I currently play at Wokefield Park Golf Club near Reading, and my handicap there is 11. Oh, it was brilliant. I mean, I had a great time. I love this course. I've played well here a couple of times now. I got to play with James Vos, who's the previous champion on this tour, and we had a good laugh. And all were similar handicaps. We enjoyed it. We had a bit of banter. And my caddy Kevin, I've got to thank him. We had a great day. Kept me steady and keeping me going. So brilliant.
551 yards, the 10th, par 5, driver. It's a little bit right. But warm applause, it can't be too bad. That's fine.
Next at the tee, Mr. Tony Wells.
My name's Tony Wells. I'm 56 years of age. I play at Mid Sussex Golf Club and I play off 10 handicap. It was quite good actually. I was just hitting the fairways. If you can hit the fairways and stay out the rough, you're going to score good points. And that's what I did. Hit most of the fairways, apart from the second where I topped it off the tee. Didn't get past the ladies, so I've got to buy them all a drink when I get back in a minute. But apart from that, it was good. Yeah, weather was good, company was good. Yeah, very good.
So full of confidence after a superb 39 points total first time round. Here we go. Down the left, bit of fade. That's the safest shot in golf. Little left to righter.
Next on the tee, Mr. Simon Hudd.
Hi, my name's Simon Hudd. I'm 35 years old. Play at Sutton Green Golf Club. My handicap's 10. I got a couple of good putts, made a couple of birdies on some fairly tough holes and picked up some points. Had a bit of a wobble around the turn, but kept it going towards the end and then got 9 points on the last 3 holes, which really pushed me right up towards the top.
Well, 9 points in 3 holes. If he does it now, he will be the champion. Unfortunately, the get in the hole cry on the tee of a par 5 doesn't really get the job done. But that tee shot did. Superb. So to Wells' second. Just a layup, can't reach. Left with a familiar fade shape. And keep running. That's setting himself up for his third very nicely indeed. Lakhani not using a wood from the light rough on the right hand side, it's an iron, just for position. Now where's this going to finish? Out of the thick rough he hopes. It's not too bad, it's alright. Working his way down the right wing, opposite for Lenihan. There are bunkers down there, you don't want to go in there if you can. And he knows this golf course like the back of his hand. Like the back of his garden, actually. But that's a mistake. Hudd, after the superb drive. Timber! Oh no. Now, one place you didn't want to go was in there. Lenihan's third. Actually isn't lying as bad as it looked first time around. But it might come out of here a bit lively. Trying to knock it on the green if he can.
Stay, stay, stay.
Well, chipping and putting for Lenihan. Third shot for Wells. Oh no, that is an oh dear. That might be Rogues Gallery-ish, that. It's the pressure, that's what it is. Ordinary guys trying to do extraordinary things. Lacani. Come around, and come around it does. Fine work. Hud's third from the bunker he found after going for it. And that's heavy. Fatted that one out. So Simon Hud's fourth after finding that bunker. Spin, spin, spin. Oh, and that's a brilliant approach. It's a guaranteed 5 net 4 for Simon Hud. He's under par. Fine rescue mission. Well, Tony Wells has finished in here, hacking. He's got it out. That's as good as he could do from that light. All caused by, well, the errant layup. Gutted. Absolutely gutted, making his way through the throng of crowds that come to witness this. I bet he feels like this hole's never going to come to an end. Lenihan could have chipped. He's putting. His fourth at the 10th. And work to be done for the local man. Groans from the people, the members. Sixth shot for Tony Wells. Come on. Very good effort. And that was a 7 net 6, so +1. He'll be moving to the 17th over par. 3 shots for Lacani to the fringe of 10. So playing his net third at the par 5. And that looks good enough for a birdie. It was. 5 net 4, 1 under. As he walks to the 17th. Lenihan to join him. So no 5 net 4, it's a 6 net 5, level par. He'll be in third spot. Surely this is a tap-in. Or have I made a mistake? No, indeed it is. Another 5 net 4. So Hud and Lacani out in front. 2 to play. And the 17th is a 177-yard par 3. All smiling. Another photograph getting taken. Up first, Lacani. Anywhere on the green. AOG. And that sounded a little bottom groovish. Not sure it's going the entire distance. And he's bunkered. Simon Hud. Nobody on board the green. Come on. And it's a little skinny. Bounding through the back. A little bit of rain about as well, and the breeze. Certainly affecting all 4 players. Lenihan. It's the best of the bunch. He will putt from there. Good shot. 2 holes left. Must do well here. Tony Wells. Come on you come. Unlucky. Very unfortunate. So mixed results as they head down towards the green, the par 3. So bunker shot for Lacani, his second. And that's ball first. Oh my goodness me. Oh, pitching right into the trees. Disaster. There's lots of nasty things in there. Just what you weren't expecting. You get a little tight under the pressure. Muscles shorten. But Lacani carrying on gamely. In the weed. Couldn't do much more than that, to be honest. Had to get the club head on the ball. A lot of power required. But if he can make 5 and drop a couple of shots, he's net +1. You never know. Up the last with a shot, anything can happen. Trying to just carry the hump there and get the ball to grip. Not happening. Oh, it's ugly. Goes from -1 to +2 in 1 hole. That hurts. It hurts a lot. Hud chipping. Now wishing he putted. He thought he'd be flash with his wedge. Pro would have putted that. Also chipping from the fringe, Tony Wells. And he makes it. So he remains +1. No one getting strokes on the 17th, par 3. So he's not in 4th place anymore. Birdie putt for Lenihan. Should know these green speeds very well. Almost stone dead. Everybody taking shelter. Hud for his par. And he will lead if he holds this. Go on, get there. Oh! Hard to bear, back to level par. So Hud drops a shot at the par 3. But no one can be better than him, that's the good news. He'll be joined by Lenihan if this goes in. All the members crossing their fingers and their legs, and no, it just about worked. Nervy one. And it's to the final hole we go. You'll see that when we come to the NFL game. You'll see the cheerleaders give a guard of honour. That's what we get on the Trilby Tour. They're the marshals, and they're very important to us. So to the final tee, and Lenihan with the driver. Tough hole, 460 yards, par 4. Hold. Don't you dare not hold. Here's the Hud. In fact, Hud, 70s Western. Paul Newman was in that. And he's given that a bit of pasty. It might be tailing left. Tony Wells teeing it high to let it fly. And that one bouncing right down the middle with a bit of luck. And it's in the fast lane. Beauty. Still going. You're on the front of the green in a minute. Now making a comeback. Here's Lacani. And that's not coming back to the left, that is going right. And it's in the hay. Sometimes it's not as bad as it looks, it's a little bit wispy. Might be able to force it onto the green. Little pat on the shoulder for the favourite, Ian Lenihan. Wells is second. Find the green if he can, and that one's off to the right. Bunkered all day long for Tony Wells. Lenihan second. Got to be careful the grass doesn't wrap itself around the shaft and go straight left. And he's got it out really well. Also bunkered. Lacani much further down, having a smash. Heading left again. Just skips the bunker. It's done very well. Top shot from what was a pretty tricky spot. You never know with a shot. Now birdie, Lacani could get himself back in the picture. Hard, level par. Tee shot avoided the thick stuff. And that's an important one. Had the confidence to pitch it all the way onto the putting surface. Very pleasing to the eye, that one, for Simon Hud. Tony Wells is third. Awkward length. It was a long bunker shot. It wasn't easy. Same story for Lenihan. One of the two leaders on level par. And he's played his top shot there. 10 feet left for a 4-net 3. And he's dead pleased with himself. Seems to be between two players. Hud's long birdie putt right across that 18th. This will please the locals. It's not quite stone dead. We've almost uncovered the champion of Kent, but not yet. Par net birdie with a 40-footer, and it's not to be. No more taking part here for Tony Wells, but he will be going to Rockliffe Hall and take part in the final. Lacani, birdie putt. If that had gone in and he got all his two shots back and finished level, that's not going to happen. He's gone. This must go in with Lenihan. You really got to fancy Simon Hud from 4 feet. Lenihan for the par. Oh, and he knows these greens so well. And he's missed that. Can you believe it? Complete lack of concentration and a switch off. He's handed it to Hud on a plate. Not a word, not a sound from the locals. Absolutely distraught. And so is Ian Lenihan. The pain of it all. 2 putts from here then, that'll do. Just one though, finish in style. Lovely, lovely job. Take that. And he is the Trilby Tour Champion of Kent for 2013. Well played, Simon Hudd.
So that's all of this year's regional qualifiers completed, and you can see the World Championship final at Rockcliffe Hall in a couple of weeks. But before that, we take a trip to the Bucks for our pairs event, the Trilby Twos, and there's still the match play singles and pairs to enjoy. Now let's hear from the final regional champion of 2013, Simon Hudd.
Simon, champion of Kent, describe your emotions.
It's fantastic. It's the best golf competition I've ever played in, and was lucky enough to win it. It was just an absolutely fantastic day. Really, really good. Weather kind of turned on us at the end, but you know, what can you do? It's been lovely all day, and no, it's been a really good day. Really, my first Trilby Tour event, and thoroughly enjoyed it.
Shot of the day winner is playoff loser Ian Lenihan, who gets some pride-restoring consolation with this long putt on the 9th. You're welcome, but now it's time to tip our hats to the rogues in the gallery. Trilby legend James Vose is well known for his prolonged and exotic pre-shot dance routine, and this time we're timing it. The clock is running. Kevin Budge in a tricky position in the bunker at the 15th, and amazingly he succeeds in making it worse. It's all looking a bit back to front for Ray Addy on the 8th, but he manages to improvise this impressive rebound shot, wherever it went. And here, in the grasslands of the 18th, we find David the Meerkat Rickman trying to decide if he has the courage and skills to leave the safety of his home bunker and face the predators on the fairway. Apparently, he has neither. Now we're appealing for witnesses to what actually went on in these bushes before contacting the appropriate authorities. Back with Strictly Come Golfing, and he's heading for 30 seconds. Now this is a difficult shot for Michael Crabb in the 6th, and he deals with it really rather well, but does he have to be such a wuss about it? I mean, it's only a wee bit sand, Mickey. Martin Guy looking to escape the foliage on the 14th, which he just about doesn't manage.
Well, I told them. I said I don't care about your golf competition. We've holidayed here every year since 1967, and we're not stopping now. They'll just have to play round us.
The big lad Darren Burton thrashes his way out of the long grass in the 9th, and then his ball, which is obviously Scottish, decides it's luckier to live in the heather. Vose, still on the clock. And now King Hoy takes us on a tour of King's Hill. After showing us the trees in the 13th, we detour via a bunker. Then, using what was his provisional tee shot, he shows us the rough on the opposite side of the fairway. If you're going for a quiet stroll through the woods, you'd hope to emerge without having Ian Thomason's tee shot heading straight for your kneecaps. Oh yeah, oh. Finally, the mighty waggler James Vose hits the ball after 4 minutes and 48 seconds. It's a new record.
I can't hit a ball any better than that.
Now let's hear from William about the day.
Just brilliant again, absolutely brilliant. Simon Hudd, fantastic winner. Man, does he strike a ball well. I haven't seen anyone hit the ball as long as he hit it down here, and held his nerve right to the end. And he had a stinker, didn't he? Had a little stinker there. But Ian messed that up. He was very confident. You know, they pulled this course apart, these guys today, with some magnificent scores of 40 points, 42s, and what have you. I think Ian was overconfident. I think he was overconfident and showed, because he just absolutely messed that up on that last hole and left it up to Simon to smash it in the back of the cup, as I told him to do.
It's almost time for all regional qualifiers to head for Rockcliffe Hall, where the winner will take the title 2013 Trilby Tour World Champion. But before that, next week we'll take a trip to the Bucks for the Trilby Twos. Pair after pair after pair, pair up and prepare to compare scores to decide who's the best pair there. Meantime, why not stare at www.williamhunttrilbytour.com and try to work out who's who, what's where, and why don't I stop talking. But before I do, remember the Trilby Tour is available on demand in the Sky Sports section of Catch Up. We'll see you next week.
William Hunt Savile Row sponsors the Trilby Tour. The perfect gentleman's playground.